Yeah.
Okay, when we changed her into this Western pit, folks, now we're going to try and explain some other things. Remember, we talked about your leg aids and how you have to use those right from the beginning of when you're training your horse. Well, this is where those leg aids really come into play. As you're teaching her how to neck rein, you're going to use your legs, your body. If I want a faster turn, you're going to have that outside leg. Easy. Right? She makes a little faster turn so you're not pulling on her face while you're doing it. So you're reinforcing your neck rein with your leg aids. Now eventually, as she starts to learn how to neck rein, you're not going to be using so much of your leg aids as you are just your rein. If you just want a nice simple turn, you're not really asking for anything, let the rein do this for you. Another thing that you have to remember is when you're teaching these guys to neck rein, don't just pull on them. Remember to milk that rein. Notice how this rein moves along her neck. So that reinforces that feeling. So we're just going to keep moving that rein around. Okay? Move your hand in a big way. Let that rein move and drag on her neck. I want it to go the other way. Notice how that rein's moving. Okay? Your leg aids from the day you get on is the foundation of this, of where we're heading when we're going to change into this other bridle. Okay, eventually now you're not going to use so much leg aid. Okay, but you're still going to use the rein. And once you start to understand this, then take your leg aids and you don't have to use them unless you want more. If I want more turn, I'll add my right leg here to give her the direction. I want the pivot, I'll put my left leg on her. See, I'm not pulling on her face all that hard. We're going to try to, that's where your leg aids will come back into play. Okay, so if I want to go to the left, you can take your leg aids off. Just use that rein. But remember to milk that rein. This is only your second day in this bridle. So you're teaching her now to understand that when this rein touches the opposite side of her neck, she's going to turn away from that rein. Your leg aids are the foundation as you start to build this horse. Ooh, sweetheart. And you're going to use those leg aids all the way through, and then you get to this point, then those leg aids help her understand the direction and the degree of turn you're asking for. But once she gets that and she starts to understand, start to take your leg aids away. You don't have to use them. Go back, and so once she learns how to use this rein on her neck to turn, okay, you don't need so much leg aids. But on the next horse you start, remember that your leg aids, your body leaning, is the foundation that helps you build this base, and then you put the walls up, which is basically where this reining comes in. Okay, and then when you're asking her to back, which you've already got her to do in the snaffle or anything, when you're back it's a different pressure. So if you just go back one step and she's good, that's fine. One step today, maybe 2 steps in a couple days. If she's backing up, and this is a straight pull on her mouth now, if she starts to move her butt over, don't keep backing up. 1 step perfect is worth 5 terrible, okay? Because then you're going to have to correct that. Notice how this part of her body moved over. Now you'll have to put your leg on her and straighten her up. There. Okay, so 1 step perfect is better than 5 bad. So just go 1 step at a time. If she starts to veer off, that's fine. Stop right there. Pat her down. She did back up well. Don't keep going. Don't try and get 10 steps going backwards. You're just going to screw it up, and pretty soon you got a horse that's always going to be backing up in a circle or bend. You don't want that. So now the next thing that you're going to do after all this is you'll get her really just working off of these reins. Then if you want more turn or a faster turn, then you reapply your leg aid but only for reinforcement of what you're asking for. Okay, folks, I hope this helps. Thank you kindly.